everyone. I'm going to do a quick guidance reading, breathing practices and mudras for the full moon this week. So this week we have a full moon partial lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus, and the last time this happened was around 2013 that we had this eclipse sequence in Taurus. So have a think back to 2013, 2014 and what was going on for you then. It might be quite hard to think back that far. Coincidentally, I was preparing for the women's circle yesterday and I was thinking what was happening with me back then, and I plugged my phone in to charge it on my laptop, and it opened up OneDrive and literally opened up on all my photos from 2013 and 14, which was really one of those random things or synchronicities. So I could look back and see all the memories from then of the things I was doing. But what I was actually doing, which I think is of significance for me, is I was training to be a yoga teacher. So that period is when I was learning about yoga, the chakras, meditation, all of that stuff, and how to be a teacher. And now I'm starting to train people with things, so I'm setting up my own courses that I'm going to be launching next year to train people. So I think that's my main circle, is I was training to be a teacher and now I'm starting to train to teach people things next year too. So yeah, so it's an intense energy week. When we have eclipses and full moons together, it's all about transformation and letting go, like really releasing the old stuff, letting go of karmic patterns and behaviors. And also the last eclipse series that's just finishing now was the one that started in March 2020. So we know that period was when the C word hit us and that whole cycle of change started. So that's the cycle we've been working with, and now we're about to go into a new one again. So you could have things coming up with relationships, with money, partnerships. There could be things that come up that rule our heart and love and all those things in our lives. And we're really working with the heart chakra and the energy of planet Venus, which is love and abundance as well at the moment. So there's really a lot going on with our heart, what's right for us, relationships, looking after ourselves, taking care of ourselves. And we've also got stuff going on with the throat chakra, which is about communicating and speaking our truth and being assertive. But at the moment, the energy of the planet is rising, the vibration is getting higher, and the heart energy is really coming up to clear, and then that's going to help clear our throat issues too. And the heart, when it's blocked, you know, it's lung issues, it's fear, it's judgment, it's bitterness, it's anger, it's all those things. And when the throat chakra is blocked, you know, we might get stuff going on like laryngitis, issues with the head and neck and shoulders. So it's all this energy here that has been working with us in the last eclipse cycle since March 2020 is now coming up to heal and change and move through. So that's the energy of this lunar eclipse, and apparently it's also 3 hours long. It's the longest one of this century so far. So there's a lot going on with energy. So I wanted to do a couple of mudra breaths and then do some cards for you. So the first mudra breath we're going to do is Acacia Mudra, which is for the thyroid, the throat, the neck, the face, the shoulders. So really getting energy up here to clear things. So we have the palms facing up and we're bringing our thumbs to touch our middle fingers. So just rest the hands on the knees, take the shoulders back and round, close the eyes, and start to breathe in and out through the nose. And as you're breathing deeply in Acacia Mudra, start to soften through the jaw, release any tension through the jaw, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the breath coming into the chest, into the heart space, into the shoulders, into the neck, into the throat. When you're breathing into those areas, And just releasing any tension, and deep breaths into the heart area. Putting that openness and expansion through the heart into the throat, into the head as you breathe here. Good, and then we'll move on to our next mudra, which is Purna Haridra Mudra. So we're basically making the heart shape, bringing the first finger and thumbs together and circling all the other fingers around and holding that heart shape in front of your heart space, keeping your eyes closed. Breathing deeply and slowly. And again, this mudra is for expansion and openness into the heart. Helps us with self-love and self-care and self-acceptance. So really breathing into the heart space, inhaling and exhaling. Opening up into the heart, releasing tension through the shoulders and the upper back. Drawing the energy into our hearts. And take one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Let's take a few more deep breaths in and out here. Good, and then raise your hands up towards the sky, towards the moon. And just feel the pelvis as you sit down, connecting with the earth beneath you, rooting down to Mother Earth, sending those roots down from your spine and your coccyx, your sacral and root chakras into Mother Earth, keeping you grounded through the heart, through the crown, connecting to the energy of the moon and the eclipse, and releasing down into the earth anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Habits, behaviors, patterns, whatever it is, releasing it and letting it go. And drawing the energy of transformation and love in through the heart, in through the head, deep into the body. Take a few more deep breaths in and out there. And then tapping the thymus, integrating all that energy in. And then the cards that have come up for us for today, for this full moon lunar eclipse, is the Kyanite crystal card, which is make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential now. So we've had a busier year in England than we had previously. Out and about, back to work, maybe juggling lots of different things. So really take time out to look after yourself. If you feel tired under this moon, just rest and relax. Lots of people have got coughs and colds and flus and all sorts at the moment. So really rest. And a few people I know have had injuries too. So just take time out to get better. Don't push yourself and rush back. I've got the diamond card, lovely, bright, beautiful energy there, which is know your self-worth. So this is really linking into the solar plexus chakra, being confident, believing in yourself, knowing your self-worth and really shining as you move forward. And then we've got apatite crystal, I think it's pronounced, and it says progress, not perfection. So it's telling you not to compare yourself to others, not to judge yourself, and know that, you know, you're going at the right pace for you. You're right where you need to be right now. And just keep making steady steps forward in your progress, on your path, in your development. Don't judge yourself. Know your self-worth and believe in yourself. And really don't compare. That's so unhelpful. And then the last card I've got, which came out last night at the Women's Circle, is the Mother of All Believers, Kajidai, and she was the first woman to convert to Islam. And she's a really powerful lady from about the 7th century, and she tells you to say to yourself that you're spiritually and financially abundant, that you can be independent, you can run your own businesses, you can make enough money to live. You know, we don't need to be dependent on others, we don't need to have codependency, we can be strong and we can achieve everything we need in this life by ourselves. And she's telling you to remember that you can provide heaven and earth for yourself. So be strong, believe in yourself, don't compare yourself with others, don't judge yourself, make time to look after yourself, and take it easy under this full moon.